think we might have a problem. So everybody, I've done a couple crazy things for the Jack Ruhl show already, but I think this one might just be the craziest.
Sorry, I figured that here a little bit, but still.
This is insane. Before we show you the starting 5, the 5 shoes that each of us, me and my older brother Nick, would choose, we gotta do some explaining. So everybody, first off, you know my older brother Nick. He's right here. This is our friend Dave. You know Nick. Nick and I have worked at the Nike outlet. I don't work there anymore, but Nick, when did you start at the Nike outlet?
3 years ago, something like that.
So Nick's been at Nike for 3.5 years. I started, I think maybe 6 months after he did. October 2014, I started working at Nike, and I stopped working there on Christmas Eve last year, so December 24th, 2016. Over the course of that 3.5 year period, we've accumulated, how many pairs do we have right here?
We have to count.
All right, we're gonna count real quick, hold on.
Now for my next number, I'd like to return to the classic.
Times. 15 by 7. Yeah, I'm probably about.
You're a little, I think you're about.
Let's go 1.
No, I think you're like double short, Dad.
Don't come down here unless you really want to get a good sign of footage. I'm talking footage. You gotta see this.
Oh my gosh. Abby, what do you think of all this?
I'm kind of in shock.
Look at Reese's face. Reese loves it.
And yet, amazement.
I gotta
Reese,
tell you.
what do you think of our shoe?
You got a lot of soul, Jack.
Stop! Stop!
Don't
Ava.
This is unbelievable.
Something or what?
We've accumulated 1, 2, 3, a lot. We've accumulated a lot of shoes. We started off, I don't know, most of the time they weren't too expensive. Some pairs we would get for $8, some we would get for, I think the lowest I've ever bought a pair of shoes for was $6, and that was during Black Friday. And so we have just bought shoes for $6, $12, $15, that kind of stuff. There's some shoes, hold on, they're over here. Let me just hop over there real quick. Like this. These are the What the LeBron Special Edition. The What the LeBron 12 Special Editions. I bought these for $150. Given I can resell them one day, but right now we're collecting. None of these are for sale, but I bought those for $150. But like most of them, I don't really think we spent that much money on these shoes. We started buying these shoes in mind of, oh yeah, like I would wear a couple of these pairs. I've worn a lot of these pairs. But at the same time, like these What the LeBrons, these can resell for about $400 right now. For one pair of shoes, for me to buy them for $150 and eventually resell them for $400. That's kind of what we thought about when we bought all these shoes. I'm trying not to step on all of them. It's like a death trap right here. But we started with that in mind, and eventually we just kept continuing our collection until now it's huge. All those shoe boxes, all these shoe boxes, all these shoes, Ava. It's just crazy. So there's a little bit of backstory. Nick and I have worked there for a while. Nick, you're a manager there now, right?
I am.
Yeah, Nick was a manager. I was just a regular athlete. I never got to work full-time, but I did get to work part-time and then part-time over, which is just more hours. I think my favorite Nike story was the time I found cocaine in a shoebox. That was pretty fun.
Oh my God.
I'm glad I can finally share that.
How does the story end? I found cocaine.
What happened was, it was like a Thursday night, and I was 16 at the time, because that's the youngest you could be to work there. No, you have to be 18. But I found cocaine in a shoebox, and I was, no, it wasn't in a shoebox. It was on the floor. We found marijuana in the shoebox. But yeah, so I found this cocaine on the floor, and I had no clue what it was. It kind of looked like those things you like pop and then throw on the floor, and like they make that little gunpowder pop, but it was white powder instead of gunpowder. So I took it to a manager, and they're like, this is cocaine. And eventually the cops came. The cops came, took care of it, that kind of stuff. I was shook because I thought the dude was still in the store who, like, I even switched my name tag with my coworker Pedro, because I look like a Pedro. But yeah, so we took care of that. The police came. They interviewed me, but don't worry, I'm fine. I didn't get charged with anything. I just found it. Good times, good times. But now, Dave, what do you think we should do? Our top 5?
Top 5 and count them.
All right, so now we're gonna do our starting 5. The top 5 shoes we would wear Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So if you only had to choose 5, kind of like a point guard, shooting guard, center, that kind of stuff. So let's get to it.
So my starting 5. Number 5, Kobe 6 draft day. So this is the first shoe I ever dunked in, Kobe 6. See a snakeskin pattern there, dress lacing. Shout out to Matthew Baptisti, I know you're watching this. Taught me that my first day. Never forget. First shoe I ever dunked in, commemorative shoe from when Kobe got drafted 13th overall in '96. Was traded from the Hornets to the Lakers for Vlade Divac. Great shoe.
So to start off my starting 5, my number 5 shoe has got to be the Kobe 9 Independence Days. Love them. This is one of the first shoes I got at Nike. I absolutely love these just for the red, white, and blue. I'm very patriotic and this shoe shows it. I actually wore these on Black Friday as well as July 4th. So these are my top 5 shoes. I absolutely love these. They're comfortable, they're light, and they're just great. Plus they're Kobe's.
So my number 4 shoe today is the Flyknit Racer. Chose this one number 4. I wear this all the time. Rock it with anything, jeans, or church, whatever you want to rock it. It's a great look. Great look.
So for number 4, I got a throwback to LeBron with the LeBron 13 Black History Months. They're my top 4 favorite shoe as their number 4, but I absolutely love these. You can see on the front here they have the blue lion. It's the lace lock. It's just one of my favorite shoes. I love these shoes because I dropped my career high 47 points in a basketball game in these shoes. So they have a special place in my heart.
Number 3 on my starting 5, the Black History Month Magista Flyknit Chukka. Chose this shoe, I wear it all the time. Another great shoe. That sock there, just perfect. Rock it with anything, unique pattern on the heel. I'm all about unique shoes. That is one, for sure.
So for number 3, we gotta go with the classic. You can never go wrong with this, but it's the Zoom Stephen Janowski. The original colorway. Absolutely love these. Just black, white. It's a solid shoe. I can skate in them. I can wear them pretty much anywhere. I can wear them with jeans. I can wear them with basketball shorts. They're my top favorite shoe to wear when I have to skateboard to class, when I have to skateboard back from class, and just my everyday shoe. Gotta love them.
So my number 2, my starting 5, is the first shoe I ever paid full retail for. This is the Kyrie 2 Effect. Released December 15th, 2015. Retail $120. First colorway of the Kyrie 2 that came out. My favorite Kyrie. Kyrie's my favorite player. My favorite shoe line. By far, I have the most of this shoe line. So it's cool to see that, and that's definitely my favorite. All of those.
So for number 2, I'm going with one of my top favorite shoes of all time. I would wear these every single day if I could, but I don't want to get them too dirty. Mine are actually in California, so I'm borrowing Nick's, but they're the multicolor Flyknit Racer. Absolutely love them. This is one of my favorite shoes. I just love the colorway. There's a lot of people who wanted these, but they're not able to get them. I got them in my size in our Nike outlet, and it was just one of my all-time favorite shoes that I ever got in store. They're just phenomenal, so definitely going with the multicolor Flyknit Racers.
Number 1, starting 5, top shoe of all time that I own, that I would ever own, is the Air Jordan 6 Carmine colorway. Don't know what it is about these. Ever since I got into collecting shoes, this colorway especially was just the one that always caught my eye. And I was able to actually get them to work, which was kind of cool. Jack actually had the opportunity to get them with me, but he didn't. He passed, and he regrets it to this day. So that is number 1. Hands down, no competition.
And for my number 1 shoe, you guys see me wear these all the time. They're my Peter Parker-esque shoes. I love these. I played Ultimate Frisbee in them. I played basketball, soccer. I can do all things in this shoe. It's by far my favorite. It's the Nike Lunar Essentialist. Oh my, I absolutely love these. They're suede, they're really beaten up, but my favorite thing about this shoe is that I can take out the insole and then just wash it if I need to. So every time they get dirty, I just wash it. I cannot tell you how light these are. They're by far my favorite shoe. I wear these with everything, and they're by far my favorite shoe to wear if I'm doing anything. And they're great for parkour too, so I like that.
Parkour!
And of course, there are some honorable mentions that weren't mentioned in the top 5 for each of us, such as the Jordan Pro Star 5s. And then there's these, the Command Force 1s, which were actually featured by Woody Harrelson in White Men Can't Jump.
Fact is, I missed this shot. I walk away. I'm still a chump.
Go ahead and walk away.
But you miss, and you've been beat, well, not once, but twice.
Love these shoes. They're so phenomenal. Of course, the CR7 Air Max, these were Cristiano Ronaldo's Air Maxes that never actually got released. So I love these. Nick loves them too, but unfortunately, they were not in his. Oh, the multicolor Hyper Chase, these were phenomenal.
Neck Collector Society.
The Neck Collector Society. I don't know, these fly looking Magistas. And then one of the top Nike sellings, the number 1 Nike selling shoe, the Monarch 4, is it? No, just the Monarch.
The Monarch in
You guys know these, the dad shoes.
Be a
These are
Maverick.
fire.
Be a Monarch.
Be a-
Be a Maverick. Be a Monarch.
These are so comfortable. Be a Monarch, not a Maverick. I mean, be a Maverick too if you want, but man, the Monarchs. Yeah, so those are just some of the few, I think, how many did we say we had? 253?
253.
253.
I'll bring Henry down.
Oh yeah. So Dave had to leave, but before he did, he counted how many pairs we have, and everybody, we have 253 pairs of shoes. That's right, I said 253. That is a lot of shoes, 253 pairs. It's incredible.
Hey. Hey.
Buddy, what do you think?
Pick a pair and chew on them. Maybe not those. Or those. Or those. Or those. Don't chew on those.
Ah, he has good taste. Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Come here. What? Oh, okay, there's a winner.
Henry, what's your favorite pair?
Well, from how much he bid on this one, probably these.
You like them? Just don't pee on any of them.
Dude, what if he friggin' peed right now? Come on! Come here. Good boy. Wanna lay down here again? Come on.
Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed getting to check out one of our biggest passions. I think we have quite the collection, so I hope you enjoyed getting to check it out. So thank you for watching, and as always, be awesome.
The Kobe 6 draft day. The Kyrie 2 effect. Dang it!
Kobe 9 Independence Days.
Dang it! Purple. And what about this one? What about the laces? What's that?
Dad.
That? You say Kobe?
Oh, Dad.
Kobe? Are you recording right now? Oh, cool. Hey, what's up?